Bonnie Ross is out at 343 due to a family medical reason that she sort of discussed in her post. And I kind of wanted to talk about what I think about the situation because a lot of people are thinking that she's using this as a smokescreen or something else is going on here. I'll tell you what I think about it right now. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know when my content goes live. And if you're curious how I'm feeling about Halo Infinite, you can go watch my rant from a few days ago about the state of the game, because let's just put it mildly, I have not been happy with it. And yeah, seriously, hit that subscribe button because it helps the channel grow. And I am shooting for 100K someday. We'll get there. All right, so Bonnie Ross released this statement, and a lot of people have been very unhappy. Well, I don't know why that happened. A lot of people have been very unhappy with the current state of Halo Infinite. And basically what it says is, well, I had hoped to stay with Halo until we released the winter update. I am letting you know I will be leaving 343 and attending to a family medical issue. I am incredibly proud of the work everyone at 343 Industries has done with Halo Infinite, the Master Chief Collection, the Halo television series, and so much more. It has been an honor to serve alongside the team for the last 15 years and to be a part of the universe that I love. Thank you to everyone in the Halo community for your support. Halo's future is bright. I cannot wait for all of you to experience what we have in store and to cheer alongside you as a fan at the Halo World Championship in October. Axios, Bonnie Ross. Now, a lot of people have hypothesized that the family medical issue is just a smokescreen and that she was going to be let go or fired or something, regardless of what happened. Now, it does seem like she was already planning on leaving due to this issue, and I don't really agree with the hypothesis that a lot of people have put out there that she was being let go or anything else. Let's take a look at what a few of her colleagues have said from Microsoft throughout the years. David Ellis said, "Thank you for everything, Bonnie." Rod Ferguson said, "A great leader and a better person. I've appreciated that time that I've worked for you and alongside you. Wishing you and your family all the best, Bonnie." Bonnie, I wish you and your family nothing but the very best. Congratulations on 28 years in gaming at Microsoft and all that you have done for the industry during this time. And, well, I had a tweet up here. He said, "Thank you for everything, Bonnie." Axios. And Bryan said, "Thank you, Bonnie, for driving a new era of Halo, for giving me an opportunity to return to this franchise, and for your unwavering commitment to our team and community. Best wishes to you and your family, Heart." Now, when somebody leaves on bad terms, I find it pretty hard to believe that all of these people are going to come out of the woodwork to say how great it was to work with them and how they're happy that they had the opportunity to work together and got the opportunities that they got because she was able to provide it for them. So whatever impact this ends up having on Halo Infinite, I think Bonnie did a lot of good things. And if you go back to when Bonnie actually was doing interviews around the Halo 5 era, you can say Microsoft had bought Bungie, the studio that created Halo, in 2000. For the most part, it left the studio alone, but for creative reasons, Bungie wanted to spin off. In 2007, Microsoft let the company go, keeping Halo and forming 343 to run it. Bungie now makes the video game Destiny a key Halo competitor. Ross's colleagues saw her decision to take on this project as a bad move for a young person on the rise. There was a feeling at Microsoft that Halo had run its course. People felt like, let's get another Halo or two out, and it's the end of the franchise. So Halo 5 would have been, that's it. Ross says, "The thing I asked for was, if I take it over, I want to be George Lucas. I want to own everything. I want to do things differently." So I'm sure for her, any of the missteps or the problems, she believes should be put at her feet. So I suppose if you're criticizing her, you're doing exactly what she had requested. There was one individual who had a lot of the quotes discussed. Let me rephrase that. He's one of the people who said a lot of the things that we have issue with. So that person is Chris Lee. And in the interview with IGN, he had said, "Halo Infinite is the start of our platform for the future." He said, "We want Infinite to grow over time versus going to those numbered titles and having all that segmentation that we had before. It's really about creating Halo Infinite as the start of the next 10 years for Halo, and then building that as we go with our fans and community. In a statement to Bloomberg, Chris Lee confirmed that he had stepped back from Infinite. This was last year, and was looking at future opportunities. Microsoft, in a statement, said Lee was still a Microsoft employee, although he had stepped back from Halo Infinite right now. And the most infamous quote from Chris Lee was, Games Radar sat in a roundtable interview with developers from 343 Industries following the reveal, and studio head Chris Lee was emphatic in his confirmation. We will have split screen and we will have co-op when we launch Halo Infinite. And of course, the recent news is sort of that feeling of betrayal being enacted out by the community with the hashtag Fire343 and the reaction to everything that had happened. Now, as Bonnie is the head of the studio, she even said, like, I'm the one that you should blame for these issues. I do think that Chris Lee, as the one who largely had been saying the things that are now no longer going to be happening in Halo Infinite for whatever reason. And by the way, Chris left Microsoft not that long after. He's over at Amazon now. He no longer works for Microsoft, as near as I can tell. And he's just disappeared off of everything. He's no longer posting on social media since the launch of Halo Infinite, I think. And it was very hard to find any additional information about what he's been up to aside from his LinkedIn posts. So Bonnie's out, Chris is out. We've talked about all the departures at 343, and I am curious how you feel. Do you think that Bonnie leaving, with the additional context that I gave you about how they basically wanted to give Halo to another developer for a game or two and then stop making the franchise, and Bonnie is the one that has, you know, kept it going, and now we have a Halo TV show that you can feel how you will about. And we have Halo 4, which was pretty good. We had Halo Infinite, which was really bad story, better multiplayer. And we have, Halo 4, Halo 5, and now we have Halo Infinite, and Halo Infinite is what it is. But real quick, who's taking over for Bunny Rock? Who's taking over for... I meant to open up these tabs before. Yeah. So, oh man, I apologize for this. I wanted to talk about it, but there's... 3 people on the team who will be taking over, and I absolutely forgot to bring it up here. So let's just read through this together really quick. Here we go. Here are the individuals. Pierre Hintze, GM of franchise Bryan, Koski, and business and operations lead Elizabeth Van Wyck. So, Pierre, let's see what Pierre Hintze has done. He was according to Reddit, one of the people leading the charge on fixing Halo Master Chief Collection. I apologize for not being prepared. I meant to bring this up before, but my reaction to the Bonnie Ross thing is that I think she gets a lot of the blame, but I think it might have been a little bit more than that. Well, he's on the marketing team, so. And then business and operations lead Elizabeth Van Wyck, so she's holding the dollars basically for the team, I think. And yeah, so it seems like Pierre will be handling a lot of the day-to-day development, and that's going to be really important. So I'm always excited about the possibility of a positive change happening at the company. I'm not sure that Bonnie Ross being out seems to be like the thing that's going to be the catalyst towards this positive change. I think if any of the positive changes were happening, they were probably already well underway. And based on what Bonnie's colleagues were saying about her and working with her, she seems like a positive person to be around and to work with. I don't feel like putting the failure of Halo Infinite where it is today at her feet is necessarily correct, but you're obviously entitled to feel however you want to feel about Bonnie Ross. I feel like she's an easy scapegoat, and yeah, it's not one person that makes the whole team fail. So like the idea that Bonnie Ross being gone, suddenly things are going to be better. Like Chris Lee left and things didn't get better. And all the other people who have left and things didn't get better. If anything, they now have to bring in new people. Those new people have to get acclimated to those new roles. And that's the reason why retaining your employees is so important and keeping them happy is so important, because you want those people on your team who are happy doing what they do, doing great work in a responsible manner, and trying to release the best product they possibly can, right? And to lose somebody like Bonnie Ross and all these other talents, regardless of how I feel about Chris Lee's statements, I have to imagine losing him means that they've had to make a lot of adjustments internally. And those are just the people I know of off the top of my head. I'm sure there have been many more departures over the years. So that's been sort of my reaction. And the story about who will be taking over Bonnie Ross's position, it's going to be split into 3 people. And Halo Infinite has had a few small wins over the last few days. The Grunt event, the Yap event, has been a lot of fun for a lot of people. They're getting a little bit more goofy with these events, and people are really excited about Forge. So time is going to tell on this one. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. And if you're wondering where I've been, I've just needed some time off. So I took some time off. I played a whole bunch of Halo. I finished out my battle pass. I finished out the Yappening event, and played a little bit of Warzone for fun. And I've been relaxing. I did a Forspoken preview over at IGN that I'm pretty proud of. Actually, really excited about that game, and I hope you are too. Yeah, so check that out. And thank you so much to the members for supporting the channel and supporting me doing this thing. Every once in a while, we just need to take a break, right? But if you want to be a member and support the channel, you can do so by clicking that join button right down there. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody.